The answer up front: modern press-on nails are not the crusty plastic squares from the 90s. Today's versions run $8 to $15 a set, apply in 20 minutes at your kitchen table, and in review after review, wear for 1 to 2 weeks when applied right. A salon acrylic or gel extension set runs $50 to $80+ and books an hour or more of your life. That gap, 5 to 10 times the price for a look that, at conversation distance, most people cannot tell apart, is the $8 secret of this video's title. And yes, there are honest catches. We'll do all three. Receipts channel, as always. To understand this massive price gap, we have to look at the raw receipts. Walk into Target or log on to Amazon, and you will find sets like the Kiss Impress Believe line for exactly $8.49, or Olive & June's press-on kits for $10 to $12. These are not the stiff, ill-fitting plastic squares of decades past. Today's kits come with up to 41 custom-sized, contoured nails designed to match the natural curve of your nail bed. On the other side of the ledger is the professional benchmark. A mid-tier US salon charges a base fee of $70 for a full acrylic or Gel X set. If you add standard upgrades like a French tip or a chrome finish, that bill easily climbs to $95 before tip. That is a 5 to 10 times price gap. But this trade-off extends past financial savings. It is a question of labor. An appointment at a salon takes 60 to 90 minutes of professional, active work, including precision cuticle prep, chemical bonding, and UV curing. A press-on set takes 20 minutes at a kitchen table. At a conversation distance of about 3 feet, the visual match holds up. Independent tests from Business Insider and Allure show that properly applied press-ons look identical to salon sets. But under a macro lens, the physical seams show. And that brings us to the active question: is this a genuine economic shortcut, or is the salon's heavy labor simply being transferred to your own hands? Achieving a believable look starts long before any adhesive is applied. The primary breakthrough lies in structural engineering. In 2012, Kiss introduced the Impress line, a major milestone that debuted pre-applied super hold adhesive tabs and flexible pure-fit technology. This moved the industry past the rigid, flat plastic squares of the 90s and toward contoured sidewalls that follow the natural C-curve of the nail bed. Today, manufacturers use flexible ABS plastic and soft gel substrates to mimic the natural flex of real nails. But the physical material is only half the battle. Correct width matching is what prevents a giveaway seam. Olive & June raised this bar in 2021 by introducing kits with 21 different widths, providing 41 total nails per box. Selecting the exact width is essential because no amount of beautiful decoration or a built-in glossy gel topcoat can disguise a visible gap on the sides of your finger. When sized correctly, these contoured edges seal flush against the cuticle, offering a high-gloss finish that looks identical to a professional manicure without the salon polish step. This combination of precise sizing and modern finishes successfully bridges the remaining visual gap. Between 2020 and 2022, widespread salon closures accelerated a massive shift toward at-home beauty. Online tutorials flooded social feeds, stripping away the old drugstore stigma. By August 2022, Glamnetic secured shelf space at Sephora, proving the category had migrated to high-end retail. Professional nail designers joined the movement too, with celebrity manicurists like Brittany Boyce launching specialized brands like Nails of LA. The true disruption lies in the design economics. Standard salon menus add a $10 surcharge for a French tip, $15 to $20 for chrome or cat eye effects, and even more for custom patterns. A $12 to $15 box of press-ons packs these exact premium designs into the flat retail price. Beauty writers now regularly marvel that these plastic sets look completely indistinguishable from $90 professional manicures. Yet, a prestige logo on a Sephora shelf does not guarantee individual performance. The core contradiction remains. A set can look incredibly expensive in the box, but it is still just loose plastic. Making it stay on your fingers still requires your own unpaid prep work and labor. A retail box supplies the plastic, but the discipline is up to you. To get a full 2 weeks of wear, you have to perform the exact prep work of a salon technician. That means managing the cuticles, lightly buffing the nail plate, and dehydrating the surface with an alcohol cleanser to strip away residual oils. Sizing is equally unforgiving. Pick an oversized tip that overlaps the sidewalls, and the constant pressure will pop it off by morning. The secret is selecting a slightly smaller nail that sits perfectly inside the margins. Then comes the adhesive choice. Pre-applied sticky tabs provide a fast, flexible 3-day hold with a 15-second press. Professional liquid glue requires a 20 to 30-second clamp per finger, creating a rigid bond that can last up to 14 days. A rushed, shortcut placement will fail within 48 hours. But the ultimate test of survival is water. Exposing a fresh application to moisture too quickly ruins the polymerization process. The $8 shortcut is real, but only if you take over the unpaid, meticulous labor of the professional. The real test of ownership begins when the wear cycle ends. Removal is not a trial of physical strength, and prying these plastic tips off by force will strip away the delicate top layers of your natural nail plate. Instead, achieving a clean release requires a patient soak lasting 10 to 15 minutes in warm water mixed with cuticle oil to soften the underlying adhesive bond. Even with a slow, gentle removal process, this shortcut is never entirely damage-proof. The health risks are also part of the bargain. A slightly lifted edge or an invisible gap can trap daily moisture, creating a damp environment where bacterial or fungal infections easily take hold. Dermatologists warn that the strong cyanoacrylate glues used in these kits can trigger localized contact dermatitis or skin sensitivity for susceptible users. Managing these risks means routinely inspecting your bare nails between applications, taking mandatory breaks to let the tissue recover, and treating upkeep as an active commitment. If your lifestyle demands heavy physical impact or constant water exposure, the daily maintenance alone might make this temporary shortcut feel like a full-time job. For some, mass-produced plastics simply cannot replace a licensed technician. Severe nail biters or those dealing with persistent split nails require structural reconstruction and custom acrylic overlays that no flat adhesive tab can support. Occupational demands also draw a clear line. Chefs, surgeons, and healthcare workers expose their hands to heavy solvents, constant glove friction, and non-stop hand washing. For these professions, trapped moisture beneath a loose plastic backing creates a serious bacterial hazard. There is also the matter of clinical safety. Concealing a split, discolored, or peeling nail plate under a cheap plastic shell can mask active fungal infections or underlying medical issues that require professional assessment rather than cosmetic concealment. Beyond safety, prepackaged kits remain limited by standardized manufacturing. While they offer speed, they cannot match the bespoke architecture of a salon. Technicians shape nails to the individual's finger geometry, sculpt structural apexes to prevent breakage, and paint custom 3-dimensional designs by hand. Ultimately, the choice comes down to lifestyle fit. If you value speed, predictable style, and temporary, low-impact wear, the $8 shortcut is a genuine triumph of modern manufacturing. But if your daily life requires custom structural reinforcement, high-impact durability, or clinical oversight, the salon remains a necessity rather than an expensive luxury. The boundary between mass-produced convenience and specialist artistry remains, leaving the true value of the salon an open question for every consumer. In an era of shrinking disposable income, this $8 secret forces us to redefine everyday luxury. The question isn't whether plastic can replace professional artistry, but how much we value our own labor. The choice is in your hands. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.